Hello, welcome, welcome, hello, 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 welcome, welcome, hello, hi, hello. Mm-hmm. Bless. What? My alarm? Okay. Thank you. Hello, Northwest Georgia. Welcome to your weather on North Georgia Television. Today is going to be partly cloudy with a high near 83, winds light and variable, sunshine in the morning, followed by cloudy skies in the evening. And now for a look around the region. Calhoun at 60, expect a midday temp of 75, then 82 this afternoon. Chatsworth 60, 74 at midday, then 82 for the high. Chickamauga at 62 this morning, expect a midday temp of 76 and then 82 later in the afternoon. Kahara 60, warming up to 74 by noon, and then 81 for your afternoon high. Dalton starting at 60 this morning, expect 75 at noon, and a late afternoon high of 82. Fairmount, 61 this morning, 75 expected by midday, and 82 around 4. Fort Oglethorpe at 61 this morning, 75 expected by midday, and up to 82 around 4. Lafayette had 59 for the overnight low early this morning, up to 75 by midday, and 82 is the expected afternoon high. Ringgold, 61 this morning, expected noon temp of 75, then up to 82 later this afternoon. And now for your 7-day forecast. Friday, sunny with a few afternoon clouds, high near 85, mostly clear overnight, lows in the upper 50s. Saturday, generally sunny with temps in the upper 80s, mostly clear overnight, lows near 60. Sunday, partly cloudy with highs near 90, overnight lows in the mid-60s with a chance of scattered thunderstorms in the evening. Next Monday, a chance of rain early with sunshine later. high of 88. Next Tuesday, cloudy in the morning with scattered thunderstorms developing later in the day, high of 89. Next Wednesday, mostly sunny despite a few afternoon clouds, high of 91, overnight low of 64. Next Thursday, expect clouds with some sunshine, highs near 90. And that is your weather forecast. Whatever the weather, North Georgia Television hopes you have a blessed and beautiful day. And here are your local obituaries. David C. Pack, age 64. David Pack of Calhoun passed away Saturday, May 11th at his home. A celebration of his life will be held on Saturday, May 18th at 4 p.m. from the chapel of Thomas Funeral Home with Deacon Joseph O'Neill officiating. The family will receive friends on Saturday from 2 p.m. until the service hour. Mr. Russell E. Arnold, age 79. Russell Arnold of Chatsworth passed away Sunday, May 12th at his residence. Funeral services will be Thursday at 2 p.m. at the chapel of Sean Chapman Funeral Home with Reverend James Taylor officiating. Arrangements made by Sean Chapel Funeral Home and cremation services. Diane Talley, age 64. Diane Talley of Tunnel Hill went home to be with the Lord Sunday, May 12th at her home. A memorial service will be held 10 a.m. Thursday at New Hope Baptist Church in Tunnel Hill. Rachel Morgan Maynor, age 85. Rachel Maynor of Dalton passed away Monday, May 13th at Hamilton Medical Center. The funeral service will be held Thursday, May 16th at 2 p.m. at the Pleasant Grove Chapel of Julian Peoples Funeral Home with Reverend Chris Mullins officiating. Burial will be in the Whitfield Memorial Gardens. Deborah Lynn Beagles, age 64. Deborah of Chattanooga went to be with the Lord Sunday, May 12th. Funeral services will be held 1 p.m. Thursday at Heritage Funeral Home with Pastor James Rushing and David Stansel officiating. Interment will be at the Lakewood Memorial Memory Gardens. Family will receive friends 10 to 1 p.m. on Thursday. Laurie Jean Long, age 59. Laurie of Rossville passed away Monday, May 13th. Ms. Long's funeral arrangements will be announced later by Willis Funeral Home in Dalton. Ezekiel Edward Brown, age 44. Zeke Brown of Ringgold passed away Tuesday, May 14th at his home. Services to celebrate the life of Zeke Brown will be 11 a.m. Thursday, May 16th from the Chapel of Jones Funeral Home of Tunnel Hill with Heath Morton and Reverend J.T. Sanders officiating. Burial will be in Gordy Memorial's garden. Mary Ann Minchie, age 74. Mary Ann of Dalton, Georgia, departed this life Monday morning, May 13th at her home. Memorial Mass of Christian burial will be celebrated Friday morning, May 17th at 11 a.m. at St. Joseph Catholic Church with Father Paul Williams officiating. Joy Ruth Waldrop Mahan, age 91. Joy went home to be with the Lord on Monday, May 13th. Funeral services will be 11 a.m. Thursday in the Funeral Home Chapel with Reverend Dewey Boyd and Reverend Tyson Griffin officiating. Lena Blakemore, age 77. Miss Lena Blakemore, age 77, of Fort Oglethorpe, departed this life Sunday, May 12, 2019, at the Park Ridge Medical Center in Chattanooga. Funeral arrangements are incomplete and will be announced later by Ponders Brainerd Chapel in Chattanooga. And those are your obituaries. Stay tuned for your local news.
Good morning, Northwest Georgia. My name is Adam Scott. Before we get started, we want to give a big shout out to Margaret Moser. Thank you for being such an awesome viewer. We're your news covering Whitfield, Murray, Gordon, Walker, and Catoosa counties. Thanks for joining us. Coming up in the news today, Georgia disbands Immigration Enforcement Review Board. Georgia moves up 15 spots, a new ranking of best states. Kemp cancels trip to LA following the heartbeat bill. Dalton boys soccer team #1 in the nation. Calhoun mourns loss of former football coach. Hands-free traffic stop leads to arrest of wanted felon in Lafayette. Rome police voice concern over ATVs and upcoming area events. Georgia's Republican-controlled legislature created the Immigration Enforcement Review Board 8 years ago to hold local and state officials accountable. Complaining the federal government had failed to secure the nation's borders, now the state is disbanding the panel, even as President Donald Trump is declaring a national emergency on the southwest border. Amid complaints from both civil rights groups and anti-illegal immigration advocates who united to call for it to be dissolved. So unpopular was the program that Georgia lawmakers unanimously voted on a measure earlier this year to dissolve it, and Governor Brian Kemp, who campaigned on a promise to road up illegal immigrants in his pickup truck, signed into law with a public statement. The panel's failures highlight the challenges for state Republicans who call for stricter enforcement of federal immigration rules. Kemp, in particular, has said he will keep his promise to target illegal immigration, but has not outlined precisely how he will do so. The Immigrant Enforcement Review Board was empowered to probe complaints from the public about violations of immigration-related state laws. Its members, appointed by Georgia's top politicians, could issue subpoenas, place witnesses under oath, and administer fines. In practice, though, the panel became a political tool for office seekers with a hotbed of infighting that was little used by citizens. Of the 20 complaints Board received its first 6 years, all but one came from D.A. King, the well-known anti-illegal immigration activist. Even King wasn't sorry to see the board shut down. In an interview, he said the panel refused to obey its own rules by dismissing his complaints without allowing him a chance to present his arguments. It was a parody of a kangaroo court that had corrupt leadership, he said, and I'm thrilled to see it go, State Representative Katie Dempsey. The Rome Republican who introduced the measure said the board was not functioning as originally as intended. Her co-sponsor, Democratic State Representative Mary Margaret Oliver of Decatur, put a finer point on it. I'm very happy to see kaput. It was costing the state money. It was accomplishing no purpose, said Oliver. I'm delighted it's gone. It wasn't doing anything but costing taxpayers money. The report comes from Tribune News Service. Wow, I wish we had a lot like the same view on a bunch of other things, or tax-wise anyways.
Always a big deal when we get into immigration. Very fun topic. Let's jump right in. Next, there is good news and bad news for Georgia in the U.S. News and World Report's 2019 rank off of the best states. The good news is the state moved up 15 spots from 2018, improved in every category, even finished in top 10 in 2 categories. The bad news, Georgia still ranks low in 2 very important areas, healthcare and education. Healthcare and education were weighed mostly heavily out of the 8 categories. The other 6 categories were economy, infrastructure, opportunity, fiscal stability, crime and corrections, and natural environment. Within those 8 main categories are more than 5 dozen subcategories of metrics using data from extensive and reliable government and private source, as well as properly data, including a national survey of what matters most for citizens around the country. Fishing in the top spot was Washington, followed by New Hampshire, Minnesota, Utah, and Vermont in that order. Georgia ranked number 17 for 2019, again improving its standing from previous years in 2018. The state ranked number 32 and in 2019 finished at 36. Here's how the state did in each category. Healthcare, this is the highest weighted category in the U.S. The news looked at healthcare and access and affordability, healthcare quality, and health outcomes. For residents, this was Georgia's lowest rank, coming in at number 29 in the subcategories of healthcare access, healthcare quality, and public health. The state finished 41st, 37, and 36 respectively. Education, the education ranking measures how well states educate students in preschool, kindergarten through 12th grade, and different levels of higher education. U.S. News stated Georgia is ranked number 30 in this category. Economy, the economy ranking tracks unemployment rates, GDP growth, migration into the state, patents, new businesses, and more. U.S. News said Georgia ranked number 11 in the subcategories. The state finished number 19 in business environment, number 13 in employment, and number 12 in growth. Infrastructure, the infrastructure rankings gauge the quality of a state's bridges, public transportation, power grids, broadband, and more. Georgia cracked the top 10 here in the subcategories. The state was number 10 for energy, number 7 for internet access, and number 18 for transportation. Opportunity. Poverty, affordable housing, and equal equality for women, minorities, and people with disabilities all factored into this ranking. The state finished number 21 overall, ranking 18th in the affordability subcategory, 39th in the economic opportunity, and 12th in equality. Fiscal stability, a state's credit rating, liquidity, pension fund liability, and budget balancing all factor into this ranking. The fiscal stability of the state government is vital to ensuring the success of government-sponsored programs and projects, also the quality of life of the state's residents. U.S. News wrote Georgia had its best showing in this category, finishing at number 9. Crime and corrections, this category ranking is determined by a state's public safety and the quality of fairness of its prison systems, including racial bias. Georgia's overall rank was 27th, finishing number 27 for public safety. Natural environment, air and water quality, plus exposure to pollution and toxins. Factored into deciding the natural environment's ranking, Georgia's number 16 in the air water quality combined with its number 30 rank in pollution put it at a number 20 overall in this category. And if you ask me, those are pretty outstanding numbers to, be national.
Yeah, those are really, actually, those are great numbers, but we have to be focusing more on healthcare and we have to be focusing more on education. We say this all the time, the future is the most important. I want to thank you guys for tuning in here today, and we'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Hi, I'm Judy Elliott, inviting you to join me on Lifestyles for Women show on WDNN TV. This year brings exciting new topics that women like to discuss or just know more about. Subjects like ways to look and feel your very best, travel, family, health, and sometimes just fun girl talk. It's always exciting, and we invite your suggestions. Just message me on Facebook at Lifestyles for Women, or for more information or to watch us online, visit WDNNTV.com, Lifestyles for Women.
Hi, I'm Lori McDaniel, host of The Local Scene. We've all heard it a million times. There's nothing to do around here. Well, The Local Scene exists to prove that statement wrong. We promote events, festivals, fundraisers, and exciting news about what's going on in Northwest Georgia. If you're looking for something to do, tune in. If you've got an event or something special you want to promote on the air, let us know so you can be a guest on the show. Hey, free publicity doesn't grow on trees, you know. If you'd like to be on The Local Scene, please email WDNN at info@WDNNTV.com with the subject line, The Local Scene, or call us at 706-278-9713. Nothing to do. As if.
Precision Chemical and Paper Supply is locally owned and operated by Damon Duckett, serving our community for 40-plus years. We can supply all your away-from-home needs. Business-to-business products include janitorial, food and beverage, facilities and ground, office products, and packaging. Located at 101 Bryant Avenue in Dalton. Give Precision Chemical and Paper Supply a call today at 706-226-8795 or visit them on their website at precisionchemicalandpaper.com.
I'm Connie Hall Scott, and my show, The Talk with Connie, is right here on North Georgia Television. And I hope you'll join me and my very, very interesting guests as we dish on, well, just about everything. Meet local and regional entertainers, newsmakers, motivators, and all kinds of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Enjoy man-on-the-street interviews, hot topic discussions, and even the occasional game or prank. It's all about community and getting to know each other. My goal is to entertain, educate, and stimulate, so join the talk for a new episode every week.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's jump right in. House Bill 481, better known as the Heartbeat Bill, could be one of the reasons Governor Kemp postponed his trip to Los Angeles this month. Kemp was set to head out to West next week for an event called Georgia Night in LA, but the ground is still a little shaky since he signed a bill that would outlaw abortion as early as 6 weeks. Actors and some film companies have vowed to boycott filming Georgia because of this law. Industry workers have also threatened to boycott Georgia, while some have said they would donate to groups such as the American Civil Liberties Union instead. Kemp's spokesman, Cody Hall, says he will soon tour Georgia film production firms and meet with industry workers to show his support. Governor Kemp's office says he will make the trip this fall. Next up, here's a sports update for you. The Dalton boys soccer team finally got the monkey off its back, reported the Chattanooga Times Free Press last night. After an early second-round playoff exit last year and a semifinal loss the year before, the undefeated Catamounts lived up to their #1 national ranking Tuesday night in a dominant 6-1 victory over visiting Pope County in the GHSA Class semifinals. Way to go, Dalton. Congratulations, you guys.
Congratulations to the Dalton boys soccer team as well. Let's jump right in next. Calhoun has lost an iconic community figure with the passing of former Calhoun High football coach, athletic director, and math teacher Jerry Smith, who died at the age of 84 on Tuesday at Advent Health Gordon. Coach Smith was an unbelievable person. Former Calhoun football head coach Hal Lamb said he was loyal to the Calhoun Yellow Jackets. He was the Calhoun Yellow Jackets' #1 fan. It really didn't matter what sport it was. He loved Calhoun Yellow Jackets. Smith's high school football coaching career spans 10 seasons. After 2 years at Redbud High School, Smith landed in Calhoun, guiding the Yellow Jackets from 1980 to 1988. Lamb went on to say, "I've heard several people talk about that he was not only a great coach, but he was a great person. He cared about how Calhoun High School football players up until the day he passed away. He was such a loyal person." While at the helm of Calhoun, Smith compiled a 36-44-1 record. His final coaching record was 47-52-1 after stepping down from coaching. Smith continued to serve as Calhoun High School's athletic director and instructed mathematics. Lamb said he remembers Smith's personality the most. "He's such an outgoing person," Lamb said. "He was very supportive, but overall, I'd say he was such a fine person to be around. He enjoyed life." Smith was also a longtime columnist for the Calhoun Times, writing about community issues, personal memories, and local sports. He had to stop writing his column last fall due to a decline in his health. A funeral for Smith will be held on Saturday at Calhoun Church of Christ, starting at 3 p.m. on Friday. Friends of the family are invited to the church at 1301 Dews Pond Road from 4 to 8 p.m. Online condolences can be shared with the family at thomasfuneralhomescalhoun.com.
Next up, traffic stop for hands-free leads to arrest of a wanted felon in Lafayette Saturday. According to arrest reports, Lafayette police stopped a vehicle on the Lafayette bypass on Sunday after noticing the driver appearing to be scrolling through his cell phone. Once stopped, the vehicle LPD officer Ramy discovered the driver, 22-year-old Ocean Skylar Akery of Lafayette address, was actually FaceTiming a female friend. After running his information, Lafayette police learned Akery wanted on a felony warrant violation of probation out of Hamilton County, Tennessee. Akery was issued a citation for hands-free and booked on a charge of fugitive from justice. Akery was booked into the Hamilton County Jail on Monday.
Now we have the Rome Police Department is currently experiencing community concerns about the operations of off-road vehicles on public roadways. According to a release issued on Tuesday, operation of an off-road vehicle in the roadway is prohibited and may result in the operator receiving traffic fines as well as having the vehicle impounded. If the operator is a juvenile, the parent or guardian may be susceptible to formal charges. Rome PD are attempting to gain voluntary compliance, but say they need your help in educating your friends and family and children about the dangers of improper operation of an off-road vehicle. They recommend following safety precautions while enjoying the great outdoors, wear the appropriate equipment, conduct a vehicle inspection, refrain from the consumption of alcohol, one rider only unless it is a UTV, and be vigilant of your surroundings. According to OCGA 40-7-3, the term off-road vehicle means any motorized vehicle designed for or capable of cross-country travel on or immediately over land, water, snow, ice, marsh, swampland, or other natural terrain and not intended for use predominantly on public roads. It includes, but is not limited to, four-wheel drive or low-pressure tire vehicles, two-wheel vehicles, amphibious machines, ground effects or air cushion vehicles, and any other means of transportation deriving power from any source other than muscle or wind. They ask that they will all remember the following. Number one, the operation of an off-road vehicle on public roadway is restricted. The operator must have valid registration, must have valid insurance, must have a horn, must have a head, tail, and brake lights, must have a helmet, and the operator must possess a valid driver's license. Don't ride your ATV anywhere but a designated riding area. Not only is this for the safety of others and prevents unnecessary wear and tear on your machine, but it's also being a good steward of the sport. Ride where it's legal and where you have permission, and do not trespass. For more information, contact Captain Chris DeHart of the Rome Police Department at 706-238-5137, and stay safe out there, guys.
Now for some upcoming events and bulletins. In Chickamauga, the 47th Annual Down Home Days Festival and Craft Show is set for Saturday, May 18th from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. Sponsored by the Chickamauga Lions Club, Down Home Days takes place in historic downtown Chickamauga. Get ready for a farmer's market, a kid zone, live entertainment, crafts, food, and plenty of good, clean fun. In Catoosa County, volunteers are needed to raise and lower Memorial Day flags honoring deceased veterans. Flags will go up Monday, May 20th, beginning at 9 a.m. Flags will be taken down Monday, June 3rd at 9 a.m. For more information, call Pete Pettigo at 706-866-9089 or Ringgold Hall at 706-935-3061. Fort Mountain State Park in Chatsworth will offer a history and mystery hike and tour on Wednesday, May 22nd at 2 p.m. It will be a moderate 1.2-mile hike to the Civilian Conservation Corps Fire Watch Tower. Guests will be able to go inside the piece of history, see the ancient stone wall, and discuss the theories behind who built the wall. Stop by the West Overlook, look over the town of Chatsworth, and even see Lookout Mountain in the distance before heading back down the trail. Cost is $3 and registration is required. Call the Visitor Center from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 706-422-1932. In Calhoun, Morning Point of Calhoun, a senior living home, will host a discussion. All right, well, thank you for tuning in today, guys. We're going to close up today. Remember, guys, stay classy.